Hi Anna, how are you? Hope you're doing well on this quarantine. Also, by the way, I'm really sorry. My hair looks so long, so messy. It's the first time I had so long, but I'm tired of it. The other day I was in the front of a mirror and was like, cut it, close your eyes and do it. But as you can tell, I couldn't. Anyway, going to our topic. The title of this presentation is the burqa, the name of oppression against women. This came about of an idea because if burqa doesn't exist, the author will not write something about it, and also all the things that came from that. Okay, going forward, we have our thesis statement. By showcasing the verse of inhuman acts as an example of what is happening in the Middle East, Rafina Zakari Close and Dagger, published by Young Magazine on 8th of September of 2018, conceptualized how hard is it to be a Middle Eastern woman. Through the use of many ethical strategies, the article manifests that females don't have any human rights historically. These rights were taken away by foreign invasion to British and American. The purpose of this article is to make readers to join and donate the cause and help win women's freedom, and overcome those savage customs that Afghan and Hindu men have. These customs were portrayed as such by the West. The target aim for this article is all people who read the Aeon magazine. Going forward, we have our summary, and beginning this article, the main idea is the main point is the invasions of foreigners in these Eastern civilizations, because there were some barbaric acts that been made for the women's and oppressions. So the presence of these armies, like military U.S. Army and British, are there for help women. Also, they make a shelter where Hindu and Afghan women can live, can have a healthy life and safety life. And more forward, we have that they create a East India Company. This company is for that, for help and freedom oppression against the women from Hindu men. Also, on the use of burqa, and also they make a congress is in a session. She used a burqa to portray that what is happening in the reality in that country. Going forward, we have our rhetorical situation. On the text is a narrative story. The text is based in real events. The main message is to join and overcome those savage customs and the use of the burqa. Let me see if I can move this. Yeah. The communicator is Rafina Zakari, is an authority and a human rights activist who has worked on behalf of victims of domestic violence around the world. On our audience, we have that is Aeon magazines. The purpose of this is to know about the situations and the people who read to join and help by donations and overcome this cause. The context is 8th of September of 2015, and that time there were a lot of debates around all over the world of the use of burqa and ban the burqa. Forward, we have our first strategy. This strategy is chronological organizations. It's logos. The author starts catching up the readers with all about the topics and add all the facts. This means that the article starts with a date, and this date progresses by an order organization, chronological organization. So it's helped a lot when you start reading. Also, strategy number 2 is historical facts. This appeal ethos and logos. It shows to the readers important quotes, evidence, dates, and numbers to have a credible support of ideas, like the quote of Jules Verne. This helps a lot because When you have dates, you have something to support, to say what happened that day. Also, the quotes and the evidence are so important. Let's we say in the quote of Julio Verne are supporting the main idea of what the authors want to transmit us. Going forward, we have our strategy number 3. This one is the dictation, and also this appeal, pathos, and logos. The use of language quite sophisticated, like barbaric, empirical, otherness, caricature, subjugations. These kind of words transmit to the authority to the writer, because when you read, you sometimes you doesn't understanding and you have to Google it, and that makes that the author knows about the topic. She's defending something that he knows and he has facts. Next, we're do not scare about it. This is a big image. This article is ethical, beginning that the author is a human activist and defense of human rights. She wrote something about it, something to defend and support their ideas. Also, we can say that the contra-argument of this is that invasions and the use of guns, machine guns and bombs to help liberate the oppression against women. This thing is not a contra-argument, because they are killing men with weapons. This kind of men doesn't respect the woman, doesn't respect her integrity. So it's in the reading and the article said that means when women don't do something that they don't want, they kill them. So they kill, they said, her daughters, her wife, her moms. So I think the use of guns is necessary. Is a good element for make people understand something. And next, we have our external sources. These sources talk about many things, but most important is that they consider the burqa as oppression for the woman. The full face covering it makes it difficult to women for participate fully in a society. Also, the other external sources is if you look beyond the burqa, the meaning of it is forcing to cover their own bodies, denied education and the right to work, and also required to be subservient to men. If it's challenged, it's the end of that woman. So burqa stripped their human rights. I think the use of the burqa is not good because of that. So we cannot take something positive against the burqa. And I think I have a phrase that I read the other day in a book, that if you tell too many times a lie, repeat, at the end it will be like a truth. So I think the use of the burqa, I think going back on the ethics, it will be if a woman wants to use a burqa, she use burqa every day. So she thinks that is good. Like I said in the phrase, many times she repeatedly thinks that it is something good. But you can see in the image, they are with a jail. So when you are inside of a burqa, you are kind of oppressed. So yeah, we cannot say something positive about that and the use of burqa. And then we have our bibliography, as you can tell. Okay, that's all. Thank you, Anna. Have a good one.